So this video is going to be all about effortless style, but for us regular people, because I think there's kind of a disconnect between what we are told is stylish on social media and what real people are actually wearing in their daily life. And here on my channel, we're all about being realistic and trying to look our best every day, not just when we're posting pictures on Instagram. I think effortless style is kind of a balance between looking stylish and put together, but not like you tried too hard. You never want to look too perfect. There's kind of a relaxed and casual vibe to it. And the word effortless actually means easy and uncomplicated, which is something that I think we all want when it comes to style. Some people like to spend a lot of time and effort to achieve this effortless look, and that's okay if it works for them, but I think style should be really easy and attainable, and a lot of us live really busy lives, and I think we would love to spend just a little bit of time and effort to achieve like a really stylish look. So in today's video, I'm going to share 6 parts to effortless style that I think are most important, and of course I'm saving the best one for last, so make sure you watch all the way through. So the first part of effortless style is that your pieces should be basic but very well made. So basic here doesn't have to mean like casual. It could be any style that you prefer, but the quality of the items should be like the best that you can find. So whether you're wearing a t-shirt or a blouse or button-down shirt, the quality is good. So the material is like not see-through, not wrinkled, not sloppy looking. It looks very intentional, and each item kind of can make a statement on their own or works really good together with the complete outfit. And your clothes should also just fit your body really well, kind of like as if they were made for you. So that really just means that the proportions work really well with your body type. Nothing looks like it's like too tight or too loose or falling down. Everything just looks very like simple in the right place and just very natural. And I think that concept can kind of seem simple, but also a little bit overwhelming. So I'll kind of break it down and show you guys what that looks like in my wardrobe. So for my tops, I'm usually going for like 100% cotton or linen, and they're a little bit more medium weight, not too see-through. And for my jeans, I love to go for like a really thick, sturdy denim because it just looks really good quality, cinches me in at my waist in the place that I like. Even if I'm wearing like a really casual, simple outfit, just like a jeans and a t-shirt, it kind of just looks really intentional, like there was some thought put into it, even though it's pretty basic. Number 2 is that your items should look timeless, but also just a little bit interesting. So when I say timeless, what I mean is that you can't really date the outfit by looking at it. You can't really tell like what year or trend it was from, because everything is an item that you can kind of wear from season to season, from year to year, and it can last a long time in your wardrobe that way. So timeless here doesn't mean like any specific style. It doesn't mean classic or sophisticated, because I think you can take your unique personal style and then find items that still have that timeless look to them, but they're also maybe a little bit modern at the same time. So here I would say maybe a shirt that's a little bit cropped, but it still has a timeless vibe because maybe it's like a button down or a t-shirt. So an item that you can kind of wear through all generations, but it can have like a little bit of a modern or interesting twist to it. Another example of this could be like a trench coat, where it's kind of a style that has been around for many years, but you could pick one in a style that's unique to you. So if I was to get one, I would pick one that's a little bit more minimal, maybe more like straight, less buttons, less collars going on, but it's still that timeless trench coat style, but with a more interesting look that I personally enjoy. And here you also want to think about more timeless colors or patterns, because you know, something that's like really fluorescent pink or green, that's not really gonna last many years, and you can date that right away to like last season when that was really popular. So you'd want to go for either neutral colors or colors that you know you enjoy wearing and you can see yourself wearing for many years. And the reason why this kind of makes it effortless is because you're not going to be spending a lot of time in the morning when you're getting dressed thinking like, how do I style these things together, if you have like just a lot of random styles and colors and patterns. When you have like a more pared down, neutral, timeless wardrobe, then getting dressed is just super easy and fast and effortless. The The next part to effortless style is a fancy word called juxtaposition. Basically what that means is that you want to balance your outfit with a little bit of dressy and a little bit of casual. Because again, you never want to look too perfect, too put together. So when you have like a little bit of an edge to your outfit, that kind of makes it look more casual, more natural, more effortless. So an example here could be like a dressier top with maybe some distressed jeans. If you're a more sporty person, you could wear like athleisure with some sneakers and maybe throw on like a wool coat. I think that looks really cool. Again, this style kind of has like a relaxed vibe to it, a very cool girl vibe where you don't really care that much what your outfit looks like. You just throw it on and it just somehow perfectly works together. So yeah, if you just balance a little bit of dressy, a little bit of casual, it kind of gives you that vibe. So that can be a little bit tough for people that have a more casual wardrobe like myself. I don't have a lot of dressy things going on, but what I personally like to do is if I'm wearing like a nice pair of ankle boots, I'll pair them with like a more distressed jean with a raw hem. I think that goes really nice together. And sometimes I like to wear like a dress with my Teva sandals. I think that's like a really nice contrast where it's not like a perfect outfit, there's just something a little bit interesting about it. Next up, we have minimal hair and makeup. So this is very similar to your clothes where they don't look too perfect, they look slightly undone, and the same kind of goes for your hair and makeup. So the effortless look is kind of a little bit like you just threw it together. You weren't spending hours like applying your makeup or doing your hair. For the makeup, it usually has a more natural look. You know, you have maybe just some mascara or some lipstick on, nothing like too done. And for the hair, like a slightly tousled look is also really good, which I really like that. And maybe you guys noticed that I got a haircut and I really like this like casual French girl look because I think it just gives like a little bit of a casual, relaxed vibe to all of my outfits. So how this could look is if you're wearing a lot of makeup that day, maybe have your hair very natural, very relaxed, casual, or the opposite, if you're doing your hair very fancy, have like a very natural makeup look. And that kind of balance is really perfect for effortless style. The next important part is that less is more. So I've heard people kind of say that effortless style is also a more minimal style, and I think I agree because to achieve that look, you kind of have to have a restrained hand when it comes to getting dressed, when it comes to your makeup and hair, when it comes to accessories. And again, the vibe is kind of like intentional but casual, so you don't want to be like wearing too much jewelry, too much earrings, too much purses and scarves. So it's kind of a more minimal approach to getting dressed, and that's really perfect for me personally because I do prefer a more minimal look. So that means that I'm usually just wearing like top, bottom, maybe a third layer if it's cold. I don't go overboard with jewelry or hats or scarves. It's kind of more restrained, pulled back. And again, this kind of goes back to the very first part about well-made basics, because if everything that you're wearing is nice and it makes a statement on its own, you don't really need to layer a bunch of things together to make a good outfit. Just a couple pieces is usually enough. And before I go on to the last most important part, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying this video or just my channel as a whole, then I would love it if you would consider subscribing. At the beginning of this year, I had a goal to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I don't think that's gonna happen, but if we could hit 7,000, that would be so cool. So if you guys wanna support me and help me to hit this goal, then consider subscribing. Okay, so the most important part to all of this is personal style and confidence. You could take all those tips that I just said, put them together, but if you don't know what you like to wear and if you don't feel confident in your clothes, then it's just not gonna work very well. Because when you think of somebody that looks effortless, they're usually wearing their clothes like very naturally, very confident, like they've been doing it many, many years and they just really know what they're doing. And to get there, again, it does take some time, some practice. You have to style your clothes in many different ways. You have to make some mistakes. You have to learn from that. So yeah, you do have to put in a little bit of effort in the beginning to get that effortless style in the end. And of course, none of these other tips are even possible if you don't already have a wardrobe full of clothes that you love to wear and that you can style effortlessly into these outfits. So if that sounds like you and you want a little bit of help, what I want you to do is watch this video next, where I share step by step how to find your style, how to build a wardrobe that you love, and I think you'll find it really helpful. See you over there.